Hello, everyone. This is Jessica Ford and Bria Sands,
That's me.
and we are from the Singing Studio. And today I've asked Bria to come on, and she asked me to come on, and we're like, we got to talk about this for you guys because this is such a
Absolutely.
heavy singing topic, right, Bria?
It is. It is. It's probably one of the biggest problems that I have with my own kids. So I'm
Right.
excited to talk about it. You guys
Okay.
gonna get ready.
So we are going to talk about nasal singing
hmm
and how to help a student not sound nasal if they don't want to,
hmm
right? So let's do this, Bria. You're going to be like the student today.
Okay.
And then I'm going to coach you through it so that they can see, and try the tricks themselves, right?
Right. Right.
Okay.
I love that.
So why don't you like sing me something like happy birthday or whatever? Or is there a song that you maybe are working out with a client or something that maybe is a little bit nasal that you could kind of just sing me something of, or you know what I
Mm,
mean?
we can just do happy birthday.
I
That's
love it.
that's
Okay, because
simple.
everybody knows that,
Right. Right.
right?
Okay.
And just make it really nasal.
Really nasal. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear blah blah. Happy birthday to
Okay.
you.
So first of all, tell me
It's
what
so hard.
I know it's actually kind of hard when you're not used to doing that, right? When you
Yeah, yeah.
corrected those things like for
No,
days,
I was like,
years,
how do
years.
you sing nasal? Okay, so it's really hard to like switch into doing that. So it's a muscle memory that honestly I used to have, and I had to teach myself how to break
Yeah.
out of that actually.
Yeah. Right? So,
Yes.
okay. So why don't you do this for me? So if I was working with you, you're my client, right? Right. For all
hmm
intents and purposes, I'm gonna have you actually pinch your nose. And I want you to sing it here. Happy birthday to you. And sing it feeling really nasal. Okay? Ready, go.
Happy birthday to
Okay,
you.
pause. Where do you feel your voice hitting? Is it in your nose? Is it up behind your nose? Is it in
Ooh.
the center of your palate? Is it in the back? Where do you feel your resonance?
Ooh. I'm really feeling it more up here, like directly, like right
Yeah.
here. I feel a lot of
So
yes, yes.
if I
Ah.
I look like Cher, right? Okay, so if I am talking like this, or I'm singing like this in my nose, my
Uh-huh.
soft palate is very closed in the back.
Okay.
Okay, so if I want to open it, I'm going to go like this. Happy birthday is nasal. But if I open my soft palate a little bit,
Ah,
happy birthday to
look
you.
at that. Happy birthday to you.
Ah. Now, so the goal is to put your voice up behind your nose, but not in your nose.
In. Yeah.
So there's a
Yeah.
difference in the shape on the inside. So why don't you tell everybody what you feel? Where's your tongue? Where's your space? Is it small? Where's your tongue resting when you sing happy birthday to you? Tell me what you feel inside.
Ooh. So just like what my tongue is doing when I'm singing
Everything. Is it
nasal.
small, closed,
It
like
feels small to me if I'm being honest. It feels
yes.
very small. It feels very tight,
Yes.
not as open.
Right. Now
Yeah.
do it where you're still holding your nose and you open everything. Happy birthday. What do you feel? There's a big difference there for me.
It's like everything just stretches out a little bit more open and relaxed.
On the inside of your mouth, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
So, yes.
Okay.
Okay. So that's one kind of like trick I like to use,
Well,
right?
that's a good trick.
Yeah.
That trick would get me right if I was in
You're,
this situation.
I will tell you, there are a few people that are going
Uh-huh.
to be like still sounding nasal because they're not going to open up their mouth enough. It's the funniest thing. Like people just, once you get kind of, stuck there, it's hard to get.
Mm.
And I
Yeah.
will say, placement 3 is a really amazing thing. And for those of you that
Oh,
don't
yeah.
really understand placement 3, I'll just go over that really quickly. So placement 3, in my placements, placement 1 is chest, placement 2 is your speaking voice. Placement 3 is your nasal cavity or your pharyngeal resonators. And then placement 4 is your head voice or falsetto. Okay, so you have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so placement 3, there is an exercise that I'm going to put below. Bria and I have done it a million times, right? And it's the placement 3 exercise called Mingy. Okay. Now, let's talk about your larynx position because that could also be why somebody is really nasal.
Mm.
So, check this out. My larynx is, if I had an Adam's apple, where my like if I had an Adam's apple, it's right above like a V. So the way that you can feel it, Bria, why don't you do this with me? Put your hand right here, and I want you to swallow, and you're gonna feel it go ding ding.
Mm-hmm.
Feel that on the top
Oh,
where your
yeah.
finger is?
Yeah.
That's your larynx and your
Yeah.
voice box. Okay.
Yeah.
So we lift our larynx to get higher a little bit, or we lower our larynx to sound soulful or classical. Ooh,
Mm.
ooh, right?
Okay. Yes.
So lifting the larynx at the wrong time can cause strain, tension, and even nasal singing.
Okay.
Okay. So placement 3, everybody does this. Mingy, 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 mingy. And they lift their larynx, and you can feel this little squeezy, right? They
Mm.
tightness, right? But if my larynx position is open or I'm in an open throat position, it should sound like this. Mingy, 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 mingy. Again, creating more space on the inside.
Okay. Yes.
So
Yes.
why don't you, for me, give me, I have my keyboard here, a little bit lower one. So just for like,
Ming,
so why don't you give me a really pinchy, forward, tight, mingy, ming, and feel everything.
ming, mingy, 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 mingy,
Can you
ming.
feel that right there?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So now open your sinuses, open your palate, open your throat,
Ming,
and do the same thing.
mingy, 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 mingy,
How does that
ming.
feel?
Yeah. Yeah.
So notice there's a nasally pharyngeal tone to a lifted larynx forward pinchy position.
Right. It's almost like I feel more pressure, and it's almost like it's being forced more, which makes it not feel as comfortable when singing, which over time that creates that strain and that tension,
Yes.
right? Versus like if I just like relax it more and
Yes.
open up more,
Yes.
that's when I'm actually able to do more after
So
that.
the cue words to our students is relax more, open up
Yes.
more, right?
Yeah.
Those are the
Right.
like that's us trying to get them to like do what we want them to do. The
Right.
technical scientific side is girl, get your larynx down.
Mm.
Right? Don't lift your larynx and squeeze. So that could be another thing, right?
Yeah.
So if you have like a kid or whatever, you're not gonna be like, your larynx position is terrible, right?
Right.
We're gonna be like,
Right.
what? You
They're
know.
like,
So it's all those cue words, to get them to like do what we want them to do. So the other thing is E vowels can be very pinchy, lifted larynx forward
yes.
vowels in general. And so a lot of people have a big struggle with E vowels in general.
Mm-hmm.
So do me a favor and go E and make it kind of pinchy forward, very kind of tight. Give me that kind of compression feeling.
E.
Do you feel that?
Yeah.
It feels
Yeah.
terrible. Like I hate that feeling, right? But if I think about opening my throat and just sort of relaxing, like as if I'm
Yeah.
talking, and the airflow comes from the back, ee,
E.
that feels a lot better, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. It's I'm feeling it. The first one I was feeling it more here.
Yes.
The other one, it felt like I was getting momentum from my breath first and then combining it with that placement,
Yes.
which then made it kind of just like come out more easy and more freeing in a way.
Free, no strain.
Yes.
And now we've changed your tone.
Right. Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So now we have a tone change.
Yes. And that honestly thinking going back to like the tone thing specifically, so that's something that I've noticed, that when that breath or that placement is just off, they can't really find their true tone to their voice, right? But then once they start to really feel comfortable with that and really get that breath flow down, especially when they feel confident in that, that's when I'm like, that's your voice. Like, that's your singing voice.
Yes.
Hear their true, clear tone, especially when it's placed in the right place and you got good breath with it. That's your true, clear voice.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
So now, oh,
he said, let me sit in on this conversation.
that's my boy.
Good.
That's my boy. He's always in the mix. Always in the mix. Okay. So, anyways, I'll have to fix my angle next time so you guys can't see puppies going by. But anyway, I always, when I taught in person all the time in Nashville, I'd be like, disclaimer, if you don't like dogs, I am not the coach for you.
Right.
Do not
right.
even knock at my door. You're going to get barked at. Do not ring my
There will be a dog.
The last video I just posted me singing has 3 dogs in it. It's just, I can't. Yeah. That's my life is singing and doggies. So,
and doggies.
Yeah. And singing 2 doggies, right? Okay. So anyway, all right. So nasal singing. So what we have is a larynx position issue potentially, right? We've got a forward pinchy placement potentially.
Which I think it's that, honestly.
The more now that you're thinking about a client.
Yeah, because I feel like that her pitch is pretty good, right?
Yeah.
What I think it is that is where she's placing it solely. I think the first thing that we talked about, honestly, will most likely, now there may be one small other thing I may not be seeing, because it's only my second time working with her, right?
Okay.
So I want to say that it is that, which is where she's placed. It is so heavy and right here, and I almost want her to bring that back, like you said, open that soft palate more, bring more space down, because it's all right here. It needs to be brought down here.
Is she kind of singing like, is she reaching? Now, reaching is a thing where like you start doing this when they sing,
right?
And that's weak. Vocal coaches will say, right, reaching for the note. I'm explaining that. I know you know that, but I'm explaining
right.
What is reaching, right? So reaching, right in that nostril, right? Right in there. So if she starts to lift, as the higher you go, if you start lifting like that, that can cause that.
Doing a lot of that, actually.
No, okay, good. Yeah, I'm trying to I haven't seen her, so we're dissecting.
Right. No, yeah. I'm trying to figure out what it is specifically, but based on what I've seen so far and what I've heard, it's just the clarity, the tone of her voice is not where it should be because of where it's being placed so far into.
Right.
It's almost like placement 3. But it's not being placed on the breath, if that makes sense. Her pitch isn't being affected, but it's just the sound.
There's probably some tension there too, and she probably doesn't even know what it feels like to not have tension. That's just like how I do it.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. So now here's the other thing. This is kind of an odd thing to maybe talk about and ask, but is she a belter or a mixer? So is she going to be a chest belter type of person? Or do you think this girl's going to be more of a mixy, instead of a hey vibe?
I think, and like the song that she sang for me, I can't really accurately be like, oh yeah, she's this or that.
Sure.
But based on just the power in her regular singing, like she sings a song for me, she's already giving me good strength to her voice. I think that alone is going to, she's probably leaning more belt as of right now.
Okay.
Like I said, this is only my today will be
second lesson. Yeah. Okay.
So we're figuring it out.
I would work on that placement 3 exercise if I was giving you advice.
Yeah.
I mean, we're pretending here. You don't need my advice, but huh?
I said, no, the other thing that you mentioned is that's really good though, because that can also definitely affect the quality of your voice. And I wasn't even thinking about that at first. I'm always thinking breath, because most of the clients that I get they never sang a day in their life,
Right.
right?
They're
Or they
brand
have
new.
very
Yeah.
little singing experience. So the breathing is usually the very first thing that we touch on, like
Absolutely.
99% of the time, right? And learning how to use that and how to use that in relation to actively singing,
Yes.
right? So a lot of time they're super nasal because they're just not breathing, they're just placing it there. But she has a pretty good understanding of that pitch and staying locked into it, but the quality, the tone of her voice is not clear just yet.
Yet. Yet.
Yet.
Yet.
She's
It
gonna
will
be
be.
she's gonna be a strong singer once we really get those sessions in, right?
Yeah.
Um, but that's the one thing that I'm like, oh man, okay, so that's what I'm hearing. So that's a big focus for us right now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So good. So hopefully this maybe even gave you a little tip or whatever as we were going
Yeah.
through it, right? But then
Yes.
anybody else who's having this issue or singing very
Mm-hmm.
nasal, hopefully this really can help you guys to start dissecting and feeling. And if you can feel something is squeezy or not happening, or if your mouth is very closed, like look in the mirror. The mirror is your best friend if you don't have a vocal coach.
I say that
Look,
all the time.
right? Like go look
All
in
the
the
time.
mirror
Look at
and
the
yes,
mirror. Look at yourself.
yes, right?
Yeah.
And go and watch yourself because space for a singer is king. Every
Mm-hmm.
once in a while, there is going to be that singer where everything they do, it's really closed. And their
Mm-hmm.
genetic makeup is just they don't, right?
Yes.
Like
I
they
thought
don't
I
open
was
their mouth.
tripping. Okay. I've noticed that sometimes, like, they sound so open, but their mouth is barely moving. I'm like,
Yeah.
how are you doing? But
Yeah.
everyone's
Because it's all happening on the
genetic
inside.
is so different from person to person,
Yes.
right? It's not one size fits all. Not every song is going to
Mhm.
be one size fits all. You may
Right.
have to approach something differently because of the way the note falls on your voice, right? And that's why it's important to have a mentor, a vocal coach to help you along with that, to kind of navigate, oh, where do I go with this? How do I find getting guidance on how to sing through those challenging parts?
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, so hopefully this helped you. I'm gonna link the placement three male
Yeah.
voice, female voice down there. I'll maybe do another pharyngeal exercise that I'll put down there, and so that you all can go and try it on your own.
Yeah.
And don't forget, sing your song, "The Hills Are Alive." With
Yeah.
nasal singing, like the hills. You want to open up
That's
that
so
cavity.
crazy.
I know. Why am I picking weird songs? Okay. Anyway,
No, how it switches back and forth by that one small thing.
yeah,
Like,
yeah, right.
you
It's
told me
just
all this before, but when you do it and you do it so easily, like, that's why you the GOAT, okay? Greatest of all time, okay? Like, you know what you're talking about, and the way you teach it is just so seamless that it's like, oh my gosh. It's like I'm learning it for the first time all over again,
yeah.
because it's just the way that you show it and the way you explain it. It's great.
Good, good. Steal that,
Yeah.
my girl. Yeah. All right. So we are going to sign off, and we will see you guys at our next episode. How about that?
Yes, this
This
is
is episode
good.
1. And next week, we're going to do another one. So make sure you guys click the subscribe button
Uh-huh.
so that y'all can be tuned in to what we're going to have for you next week.
Two in.
Okay. All right,
Okay.
you guys. Bye,
All
everybody.
right. Bye.